Previously on Reno Sisters. So the plan is we're gonna take off all the wainscoting, the wallpaper, and the top trim, strip off all of the paint from the original trim and doors in there so that everything ties into the stairs. So we have 3 doors out here right now that we are stripping. Once those are all stripped, we'll put them back in. We bring more doors out. We do it all again. There's a lot of doors.
Looks so good, but still so much more work to do.
So much more work to do. So the goal today, we are actually planning to strip the other side of the front door too, the one that faces outside, because we loved it so much on the inside. We just thought, you know, it deserves it.
Why not?
Why not?
We've got a lot of detail work to do on everything before it can get stained and sealed and things like that.
But it'll be worth it.
It really will be.
Yeah, that one stained door is already so pretty.
It was very upsetting how pretty it is,
Yeah.
but it's the inspiration to keep going.
We must keep going.
We have no other options. Okay, don't step on this. Okay, it looks like diarrhea, but that's also what layer 4 a stripper does when it doesn't work. Stop. We got problems. We've got a lot of mental problems at the moment from this door.
Oh, you sure do.
And what's most upsetting is I'm the one that said we should do this door.
She can't blame me.
And that is very frustrating for me.
You love to blame me.
I know.
Okay, you need to move because I'm trying not to step in the diarrhea.
You gotta step in it. And you're gonna step in it.
I don't want to step in it.
Oh,
Something came off easily.
really?
Yeah,
You wanna say that to me?
I'm saying that to myself.
You better be saying that to yourself, otherwise I'll leave you on front door duty. Okay.
Careful,
Tell
Rory.
us, Rory.
Don't step in the diarrhea.
Tell us.
I bring you treats. Hold on, I bring you treats.
Tell
Don't
us,
try to come.
Rory.
Don't try to come in. I bring you treats.
Here.
You have some of it on your lip.
Good.
Show the people your lip.
Is
Yeah.
that showing it?
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool. The front door, the part of the door that faces the inside of the entryway, took 2 layers of stripper like all the other doors did. So I had great hopes for the outside of the door.
And it was her idea to strip the outside too, because she was like, you know what, it's gonna be so pretty, let's just do it.
Yeah.
And then,
I'm an idiot. That's what you need to know. What it took was 5 layers of stripper, and the last layer had to sit for over 24 hours. And then we had to take off each piece of trim one by one so the glass did not fall out.
that was
That
important.
took 3 days.
Because that was all that was holding it in,
Yes.
was the trim.
So those pieces of trim also had to sit for 24 hours. And then I would go outside with a dental pick and pick out all the paint in the little grooves. So this is what 4 hours of scraping and crying looks like.
But it's so pretty.
I mean, it's so pretty, guys, which is what why I chose to strip this door, so it's all my own fault.
Yeah,
Because
she
I
got
really-
seduced by this trim.
I really wanted to see what was under all the paint.
Yeah.
And my gosh, it's gorgeous.
I think it's called Egg and Dart.
I don't know,
And
it's very detailed. And
Yeah.
you did not see the details under the paint at all.
no,
And so I don't understand why anyone would ever paint it and you lose all the details.
but that's a big question for this entire room.
This entire house, to be fair. Why you gotta do that?
Why you gotta be in the way?
Because I'm holding the door.
I'm holding the door.
Okay, fine then.
Okay. Now, since this glass is holding it in place, we're just doing one little piece of trim at a time so it doesn't fall out and cost us hundreds of dollars. I don't know how much. So we're also gonna hope that when I nail this back in, it doesn't cause the glass to shatter somehow. So that's fun.
We can do this, Renee.
Okay. We did it.
And guess what? We have to do it for the other side too. Isn't
Okay. Now just 3 more to go without shattering the glass.
So, was it worth it? Yes. Did I expect it to take so long? 100% no. Would I do it again? Probably.
Look at this. Brittany's becoming a dedicated restoration person.
Can I say though, the best part was I was able to sit down while I was doing the trim.
Sitting down is really nice.
It helps tremendously because that's the first time this whole thing I've been able to sit down and work. But I like sitting outside and just listening to my audiobook and being left alone for 3.5 hours because I am actually working, but I don't have to do any like crazy things.
Whoa.
I get more frustrated with your house every day
Why?
because I don't understand why this was ever painted.
Oh, I know. I was like, don't insult my house.
Oh, I'm insulting it, but I'm insulting the people who did it.
Yeah,
to
insult the previous owners who made poor choices.
it. Many poor choices.
Okay. Oh, no.
What's wrong with y'all?
Oh, no.
See, what are we doing, Mom?
You.
Oh, he invites himself. No one needs to invite that. He just show up.
Yay!
A one-piecer.
Excellent. All right, so this paint on this front door is not coming off easily at all. We've had to do many layers. So we have a feeling it's probably one of the oldest paints we've encountered, and you can see it has this kind of like crocodile effect happening, and sometimes it happens with old lead paint. But the only way to know for sure is to do a lead paint test. And you just buy these swabs. You take your swab and you dip it in vinegar. And then once it's activated, it turns this kind of yellowy color, and then you rub it on your paint. And you may want to get multiple areas. And then it has a scale on it. So if it turns red or purple, there is lead. But this actually, surprisingly, does not seem to contain lead. So I guess we can sand it off and not die, which is good.
That's very good. Quite surprising, but good.
Yeah, we'll still try to strip it because it's messy, but then we'll sand it. Should we try somewhere else? Like on the doors, inside doors? Let's try the inside doors.
Why not?
Okay, here we are on the interior door. This is probably the lowest level of paint we've been able to find here in the crack. Let's see if this has any lead in it. Here. Dipped in vinegar, yellow. Do a little rub. It still says no lead detected, so we may just be lucky that there is actually no lead, or we've just stripped off all the lead bits and we're left with beautiful wood. Either way, we can sand it safely.
What you got?
This is the ugly door.
Doesn't look ugly anymore. I guess it was worth it then. Because of the stain color, it's not as obvious as it was all the issues it has.
Yeah.
It's evened it out quite a bit. Again, very frustrating.
Yep.
Especially considering me and the front door have beef.
Yeah, you and the front door are not friends currently.
We have a lot of beef. It's gonna take 5 layers, Renee. 5 layers! Beef. We got a lot of it. Quite healthy.
So the really ugly door that we had to work a lot on and squeeze back together had the giant cracks and the really rough wood. It looks surprisingly good once it's stained and sealed.
Yeah, the dings are a lot less obvious now that it's the darker color. It took me a while to remember which door was which, honestly, until you got up close and you're like, oh yes, that's
This is the funky one, yeah.
But it's okay.
But it doesn't look that funky anymore.
No,
And that's the goal.
the goal of everything.
Okay, so tomorrow, sand and stain.
Okay.
But before we can do that, we need to repair around the trim because the walls got a little schnasty
From the
with
paint
all
stripper.
the paint strippers. So
Yeah.
it took off some of the primer and other bits.
What it is you've added character.
Yeah. We've got all this beautiful trim now, and then these super fugly walls right around it.
Yes, it's character.
Yeah.
It's old world charm. Okay.
How about skim coat and sand again?
I mean, that sounds terrible, but I'm guessing that's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing. We're gonna do just a little baby skim coat right on the edges. Then we can sand it along with the trim tomorrow, and then everything will look nice and pretty.
Let's do something again we've already done before.
Woohoo!
Woo!
The best kind of DIY.
So excited. Hopi, you look like you're about to be beheaded. Why?
Hoppity.
Do your high pitch.
So you can see that we're sanding the wood not just to get all of the wood smooth again, but also because it has still some gunk on it. So you can see that on the sandpaper when we get it off. You can also see that this wood has some mold on it, even under all those layers of paint. So we're gonna treat the mold, stain the other side in the meantime, and then we'll come back and stain this side later.
We've been very busy on doors. So the 3 doors that we've already stripped all of the paint off of, we have stained and sealed, and they're looking beautiful. But we can't hang them up until we have stained and sealed the door frames that they hang in. So that is something we're gonna work on today. We'll be sanding all of the door trim down. But we also have the front door off again because we have now successfully stripped all of the paint off of it and all of its delicate trim, reinstalled it, but now it's time to actually stain it as well. So it's a very exciting day because all of the hard work, all the trim, all the doors that we've been poking away at for a while finally get to see what they'll look like in the end. But it does mean that we're gonna be covered in dust by the end of the day.
I like it because it actually brings out the trim now.
Yeah.
It stand out
Yeah,
quite
you
a bit more.
You can see the detail.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
No hissing boys.
I accidentally poked yours. It looks good. Garlic's good. Let it dry tonight. Seal it tomorrow.
Yes. And then once it's up in the sun, you can see all of the
Grain?
Yeah, that's
That's the word.
I had wood tones, and I was like,
Also that, you can see more of the tones, but it's,
It's the
new
wood
tones
grain.
since it's stained.
yeah. Once it's a little more dry, we can hang it back up. But also, I'm like ready to move on.
I am ready to move on with my day as well.
It was like not really productive, but we started for tomorrow to be productive.
It was very productive. We got the worst part out of the
prep.
way. Prep.
Yeah.
Prep is always the worst part.
There's like no immediate
Yeah.
something coming out of it for you.
Well, you get this.
Right.
This is your consolation prize. We stained something today.
I accept.
So I made a mistake. And I put too much dark stain on this door frame. It should have been 2 coats of light, 1 coat of dark. I did 2 coats of dark, 1 coat of light. And as a result, you cannot see the wood grain anymore. So what this means is,
Pass.
just for this door frame, I just put a little stripper on it. Just put a little stripper, and then this piece of baseboard down here.
No.
And it's gonna strip real easily because it's really recent. And then we'll get it back to nice new wood and I'll fix it.
No.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
No.
That's what's happening.
No. I mean, that's what's happening for you. That's no. There's no just.
It's just for that door frame, Brittany. The others still look good.
No. Just is a spot. Just. This.
Yeah.
No, that's not just.
Okay, well, the sooner you put the stripper on, the sooner it'll be done. The drama.
Depression.
Looks good. Good job, Brittany.
It was genuinely harder than getting the paint off because the stain had seeped in, so you had to scrub like 3 times more intensely to get it out. Just not nice.
It's not nice.
And now this needs to chill out before
Yeah.
you can actually stain it.
Yeah, but you can finally see the grain again that it disappeared,
Yeah.
which is the point. Sorry. Won't make that mistake again.
My arms hurt so bad right now.
But guess what? You get to go home now, and I'll stain the rest of the stuff.
Okay.
Thank you.
I go home and grill and maybe shower. Yeah, I need to shower.
Yeah, everyone needs to shower.
I mean, you said in the text, I got something you're not gonna like.
I did.
And you were right.
Whoops. So last night I sanded this door frame, got it all ready. The mineral spirits have evaporated, and I'm gonna try staining it again. And hopefully I will do it correctly this time. All of the door trim is stained. The front door still needs to be stained, but we'll get to that. But the big thing was getting all of the door trim sanded and stained and looking good. And then we can seal everything. But for now, I'm just so happy to have all of that behind us.
That took how many days?
Too many.
Too many days.
Too many days. And I always think it's gonna take 1 day and then it takes 5 days. So don't ask me for time management advice.
Genuinely, no. She tells me a list at the beginning of the day, what all we're gonna accomplish. And I just look at her and I go, how many people do you think are here right now? Because, okay.
Every day I make a to-do list, and then every day I move more than half of the things from that day's to-do list to the next day. It's a problem. So this coming week, we'll be working on getting all of the additional trim up that you haven't seen yet. So some of that is inspired by architectural features we've discovered in this house. Some of it's inspired by other Craftsman homes. Lots of fun details planned, lots of trim pieces ordered. It's gonna be very exciting.
I think what we've done so far is gonna make a lot more sense once we do the top trim.
Yeah.
So you guys can see what the goal for everything is.
It's gonna be good.
You came out of nowhere like a bullet train. You were so
Which side do you want down?
Either.
You just said the front door. All the
Okay,
others
hold on.
just
Let me
had
see.
one
Okay,
side.
we'll start over. We'll start. Oh, Brucey, did you just headbutt me?
Yeah, because you're annoying.
No, he was startled and surprised by how beautiful I am.
Okay.
I assure you that was not it.
All right.
He said, "Who, me?"
What you think?
And I picked him up and he farted. So we're done.
Okay, bye. What do you think of the stay? Oh, I can smell Theo's fart.
I told you.
It's a lot.
I'm not sure it was him though. To be fair, that's a lot.
Was it you?
No.
You trying to blame Theo?
I would have even brought it up if it was.
I mean, he has very stinky farts, so that makes sense.
But I will say, I've really enjoyed reading people's comments about how this has inspired them to start stripping their original wood trim in their houses, which is awesome. I wish you the best of luck, but also not my fault if it goes poorly. It's hers. This was her idea.
Why is it mine?
This is your house.
You just said you were happy that they're starting to strip their home.
And I am. But if they're struggling, that's on you, not me. I've told you guys it's terrible,
Okay, well.
but worth it. But it's not cute. I have an allergic reaction happening because of it.
Are you done throwing me under the bus?
No.
You
You want to see it?
You have an allergic reaction?
Yeah.
To what?
The mineral spirits.
Yeah. You should have been wearing gloves.
Well, tell me how my elbows then.
To how your elbows?
Yeah, how my
Put
elbows
some
been
plastic
protected
wrap on
by?
your elbows.
Oh my
Wear
God.
some long sleeves.
So it could go through the cotton shirt.
And then be clung to your skin.
Yeah, that's even worse. Anyway, yes, I am having allergic reactions. I am. I'm actually, now that I'm talking about it, I'm itchy. I'm
Yeah, you
trying
made
not
me
to itch.
itchy. My eye
Good.
itches now.
Well, when was the last time you washed your hands?
Recently.
Okay, good.